Hola, buenos dias. So for this video, we're going to be looking at using the subjunctive, and this time specifically with verbs or expressions of emotion. Before we get to those, I do want to remind you that I have a video where I explain the different instances when you would want to use the subjunctive, and those are with doubt, impersonal expressions, and emotion. That DIE is a link which is available to you in this document, which is available to you in the description of the video. So open up the document and that becomes a link, or you can just search my YouTube channel for DIE and you'll find the video on that. So here are some common verbs and expressions of emotion. I'll just go through and pronounce them for you in Spanish really quick, and you can look at the English if you want to. Tener miedo de, ojalá, alegrarse de, esperar, gustar, molestar, sorprender, sentir, temer, es extraño, es una lástima, es ridículo, es terrible, es triste. I want to point out a few other things here. These 5 look very much like impersonal expressions. If you haven't learned those yet, those are things like it's good that, es bueno que, or es malo que, it's bad that, it's interesting that. So those are very similar to those ones. I also want to point out that these 3 verbs work the same. So like if I want to say, I like that you bring me something or whatever, I'd say me gusta que tú, or if it's I'm bothered that you do this, me molesta que tú, and then surprise works the same way. So those verbs, you're going to put the me, te, le, nos, os, or lace in front of the verb for who it is that's bothered or who it is that likes something, and then the molesta would, or sorprende would go after it. So what I'm going to do for you here is show you a few examples and then give you a chance to practice. So ojalá, which is kind of like saying hopefully or I wish. Ojalá que mi profesor no nos dé el examen hoy. The reason I put the K right here in parentheses is because it's with ojalá, it's optional. There are very few instances when that K is optional, but this is one of them. For the rest of them, you need to have it on there. Your subjunctive is right here with the verb dar. Do note that there's an accent mark over the E on it, because without it, it becomes the word de. Pronounced the same, but it means from or of, so it is important. Esperar. Mi madre espera que yo vaya a la universidad. My mom hopes that I go to the university. So it's the verb ir in the subjunctive. This one, te gusta que ella esté aquí? Do you like that she's here? This is the verb estar. Yes, that E with the accent mark is very important. Without that accent mark, it becomes the word este, which means this. And the last one, es triste que el equipo pierda. It's sad that the team loses or is losing. So, I'm going to give you a chance to practice. I don't know if I said this a second ago or not, but all of these expressions, with the exception of ojalá, need to have the K after it. So like this one, if it was I'm happy that, it'd be me alegro de que, or yo espero que, or te gusta que. You have to have that K there. Okay, so here's an activity to practice. What I'm going to do for you is zoom in a little bit more, and then maybe do the first 5. Or pause the video, do the first 5, unpause the video, do the next ones, and then pause it again and and then I'll show you the answers. So pause the video now, and what I want you to do is conjugate these verbs into the subjunctive. So pause it, and I'm going to move it down to the next 5. Okay, here come the next 5. So again, pause it. Okay, so hopefully you're finished. I'm going to move down to the answers now and tell you what the sentences mean as I go. So the first one is, me alegro de que mi maestro haga videos. I'm happy that my teacher makes videos. That's the verb. Hacer is a bit irregular. Dos, le molesta que ella, let me start over here. Le molesta a ella que su amigo, I'm killing myself. Le molesta a ella que su amiga no traiga su comida. It bothers her that her friend doesn't bring food. Tres, te sorprende que él vaya a la oficina. Does it surprise you that he's going to the office? Cuatro, sentimos que el carro esté descompuesto. We're sorry that the car is broke down. Cinco, temen que los animales salgan. They fear that the animals are leaving. Seis, es extraño que tú pongas jugo en tu cereal. It's strange that you put juice in your cereal. Siete, es una lástima que ella no sepa jugar a voleibol. It's a shame or a pity that she doesn't know how to play volleyball. Ocho, es ridículo que los estudiantes no usen los recursos en línea. It's ridiculous that the students don't use resources online. 9. Es terrible que el administrador no nos escuche. It's terrible that the administrator doesn't listen to us. If you put escuchemos in this one, I understand that why you did that because of the no's here, but we're not the ones listening. It's the administrator that's doing the listening. That's why it's in the singular he, she version of the verb. Y 10, ojalá que tú termines esta actividad. Hopefully you finish this activity. That's it for this video. If you have questions or doubts, let me know in the comment section. Hopefully I can clear those up for you. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.